Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Toxicity and welcome back to our NBA 2K25 rebuilds here on the channel. We're continuing today with our Steph Curry era rebuilds, and we are actually going to be using Steph Curry's team, the Golden State Warriors. I've never done a rebuild with this Golden State Warriors team, so I'm super excited. If there's any rebuilds in particular you guys want to see, then definitely comment them down below. But this team, obviously, acquiring Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant does leave after this first year or second year in Golden State. And yeah, this team, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, the other members of this team aren't amazing. Like Sean Livingston went on a legacy run. He was awesome in those playoff games. But I still think to this day, there's a center issue here in Golden State. And I know Kevon Looney, I don't think he is here. He is here. We could definitely play him as the center, but I think potentially we'll leave the first year and just see how we go and then make some changes in the offseason. But I'm really excited to jump into this rebuild and actually use the Golden State Warriors for once instead of losing to the Golden State Warriors. I really want to do a LeBron James rebuild as well, so I guess we'll see how this first season in charge goes. We have to re-sign Steph Curry, so we're going to go 4 years, $30 million here. We're going to sign him to that. And then is there anyone else here that we need to re-sign? Sean Livingston's 31. He just wants a minimum. I'll give him a little bit more than the minimum for sure. We'll go like 2 years. Maybe a team option there too. 4 million. I know that the salary cap's a little bit less than what it normally is. Some of these contracts don't actually seem right, but I guess it's a different time. I need to double check those. But yeah, that's the only move we're going to make there. Steph is staying on the Golden State Warriors. Magic to start off this year in charge. So Steph Curry is your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Ben Simmons. Jared Solinger is your sixth player. Depoy goes to Giannis. Jokic most improved, and Coach of the Year goes to Steve Kerr. So yeah, already a fun one going here. So we get Kevin Durant on second team here. And that's about it. Do we get anyone on any of these teams? We get Draymond Green and Kevin Durant on defensive team, which is lovely to see. Okay, so we're the 1 seed, as I thought we would. Nope, that's the playoff stats. We want to see season stats. There we go. So a huge season from Steph Curry. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, what crazy numbers they are. Rebounds, assists, and steals. Yeah, so this team is just elite. So we're kind of against the Houston Rockets, who obviously are going to have a decent team as well, I believe, at this stage. I went the wrong way. So they have Pat Bev, James Harden, Trevor Ariza, Nene, Clint Capella, and Eric Gordon. So okay, it's definitely an interesting one. So hoping we just sweep this one, and we do. And now we draw Memphis, who have Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Vince Carter, Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, and Tyson Chandler on the bench there. So we end up sweeping there too. And now we draw the Spurs, who have Kawhi Leonard, Danny Green, Tony Parker, LaMarcus Aldridge, Paul Gasol, and Patty Mills off the bench, the Aussie legend. So game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to the Spurs. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to the Spurs. Game 5 goes to us. And Game 6 goes to the Spurs. Okay, so we come up against our toughest challenge yet. Let's just do an 8-man rotation and see what they want to do. I'm interested to see. I think we need to definitely upgrade the center position this offseason, and obviously try and retain all of our players. So that third quarter is huge, and that fourth quarter, whoa, okay, lucky the game wasn't close, because we almost choked that fourth quarter. But we are going to face the Cavs in the finals here. Kyrie, J.R. Smith, LeBron James, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, and Channing Frye. So let's see what happens here. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to the Cavs. Game 4 goes to us, and Game 5 goes to us. We win straight away. Steph Curry is your finals MVP, averaging 41, 6, and 11. Crazy. 36% from 3. Love to see it. So now we can have a little bit of fun with the team. We've got some retirements here. We'll let all these guys kind of go through. Historic changes in league meetings. I think we'll just leave. Whatever happens, happens. And we've got draft picks here, but I don't know if we're going to own a pick at all. We do not own our pick. It's going to the Jazz there. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we want to trade into the draft either, unless we want to get a young player. Let's just see how this goes. Let's just see if we can even trade into the draft. Do we have any tradable contracts? We need to bring back Kevin Durant, obviously. Sean Livingston. Damian Jones is here. I mean, if we can get like a late first round pick, I wouldn't be mad. I don't know who, like the Bulls have 22. Can we get that done? They're not interested. Okay. Can we go a bit later than 22 then? The Blazers got 25. Can we try? No, they can't even afford it. Okay, so 22 is there. But there's... the Jazz have 23. We can get our pick back. Can we get our pick and your pick back? No, okay. Let's just ask for our pick. They say no. Okay. Is there anything else we can throw into this? We'll give you Horace Cooper as well. They say yes. Okay. I don't even know who Horace Cooper is. I think he's just an auto-generated guy. So now we're here at 23. So we can take Luke Cornett, Chris Boucher, Zach Collins. Derek White's interesting. We definitely need a... No, because we've got Sean Livingston. We don't need centers, I don't think. Yeah, is there anyone else here that we can maybe pick up? Thomas Bryant. Yeah, there's not really... Okay, let's just take Derek White. I like that pick for us. We get a nice young point guard here that we can develop. Wait, what happened? So Donovan Mitchell goes 1, Tatum, Kuzma. Okay, that's a pretty elite listing there. So Kevin Durant's going to decline his player option. Looney is going to accept it. That's fine. Qualifying offers, we've got no one here. A moratorium. So we just basically have to... Wait, can we not even pay Kevin Durant? Okay, we can pay Kevin Durant. Let's just pay the man whatever he wants. He's going to agree to come back. Zaza will try and keep, and JaVale McGee. And I don't know. I think Anderson Varejao. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think he's a little bit too old. Like, he had a good year for us, but I think we'll just let him go. And everyone else here will let go as well. So let's just sign Kevin Durant. Make sure we keep Zaza. I think Zaza Pachulia is pretty old as well. That's a big chunk of money. Okay, let's keep JaVale McGee. And we'll let Zaza go. So JaVale McGee is a free agent. But are there any centers on the market here that don't want too much money? So Kelly Olynyk is here, which is definitely interesting. There's a couple other options here, like Festus Ezeli could be okay. Let's give Kelly Olynyk a little bit of money. And let's also throw some money at Festus Ezeli as well. See if we can get both of those guys. And we can. Okay, so maybe we don't need JaVale McGee to come back. So we got Livingston, Curry, we've got Klay Thompson. So we can definitely flip Livingston over to the 2 guard if we wanted to. We need a backup small forward, and then we should be good to just fire on to this next season. So Anthony Morrow's here. Matt Barnes. Reggie Bullock is here. He's a bit younger. I don't actually hate signing Reggie Bullock. Let's just give him... or we can't give him a little bit more than a minimum. Okay, let's just give him the minimum. And then let's just see what happens if we flip Sean Livingston over to the 2 guard. He goes up a little bit. Okay. So I think maybe we'll just play it as it is this season. And then next year, we'll try and make some changes. Maybe we look to trade Clay. Maybe we look to trade Draymond. I don't know. But I think this team... we should have made a trade for a center, maybe. We'll see what the center market is at the deadline, but we don't really have much money to throw around on this team. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think we're just going to be okay again. And now we just have a young player in Derek White and a couple other younger players to kind of be on this team. So if we did a 8-man rotation, they want to do Curry, Thompson, Durant, Green, Kelly Olynyk, Festus Ezeli, Livingston, Looney, Reggie Bullock, and Derek White, which I can't complain. I actually rate that. So yeah, we're going to go through to the end of the year. We might stop at the deadline, actually. I'll see how things go. Overstated, or me trying to reach a little bit too much, but we're going to try to get Clint Capella. We're going to get Kelly Olynyk, auto-generated guys making a decent amount of money, and a first. We can obviously include a second in, or another first in this, but Clint Capella would be awesome for this team. They're going to say no at this moment. So if we throw like 3 seconds in this trade, could we potentially get this done as well? They say no. Okay, so I'll be willing to depart with another first, but we'll go a 2022 first. 2 firsts and Kelly Olynyk. They're going to say no. How about we throw in a second as well? They say no. Okay. Damn, I thought we'd probably get this over the line. Man, okay. Would you rather like Festus Ezeli instead? Is that someone you would value a little bit more? I'll take out one of the firsts. So Festus first and Julius Daniels for Clint Capella. They're interested. I think it went a bit slow there. 2 seconds involved as well. They say no. Okay, and this 2022 first. Let's see if that gets it done. They agree. Okay, probably an overpay, but now we get a legitimate center on our roster. We get a guy that's averaging 16 and 14 for the year. So him and Draymond Green are going to run the 4 and 5 spots together. And I'm excited to see what Clint Capella could do. We're probably going to have to pay him at the end of the year, but I think we have a couple auto-generated guys on our team still that, yeah, $1 million there, $1 million there, $1 million there. Derek White, obviously, is contracted. Reggie Bullock is contracted. Kevon Looney, we might have to pay. Kelly Olynyk is contracted. Sean Livingston, and yeah, everyone else here is signed. So we got some long-term goals for this team. So hopefully, let me just quickly reset this because I don't think it changed. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I actually really like this team. We got a center here in Golden State. Arguably, the GOAT is the MVP here in this season. We have Lonzo Ball, Rookie of the Year, over in Milwaukee, which is very interesting for him. 6th player goes to James Johnson. DeAndre Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Damian Jones, the guy that we traded. Crazy. Coach of the Year, Stephen Butler. And Nicholas Brown is your Executive of the Year. So Steph Curry here on second team, and Kevin Durant. And that's about it. So do we get any Warriors here? We get Draymond Green on defensive team. And that is it. We don't even get our boy Derek White there on a rookie team, which is fun. So we are the 2nd seed. So the Jazz pipped us this year. I guess we gave the Jazz a center. I don't know if they actually had another center at all. So yeah, they're your points per games. They're your rebounds. They're your assists. So let's see if we can get through Minnesota here. We beat them last year. I'm pretty sure we beat them last. No, we didn't. No, we didn't play Minnesota last year. They have a pretty interesting team. Obviously, a young cat who is very good in 2K terms. So we get 2-0, 3-0, and they win 1 game. They win 2 games. Okay, I guess we need to shorten this rotation. Let's get the young guys out of this rotation. So game 6, we win. Okay, and now we draw the Kings, who have Collison, Temple, Rudy Gay, Kyle Kuzma at the power forward spot, DeMarcus Cousins and Marcus Morris. So let's see if we can get through this. And we end up sweeping. And now we draw the 1 seed Utah Jazz, who have Exum, Burks, Hayward, Favors, Gobert, and Wesley Matthews. Obviously, they didn't draft Donovan Mitchell in this one. So very interesting team. Very good team. It's 1-1. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we win in 4. So now we are drawing the Raptors, who have Kyle Lowry, DeRozan, Tyreek Evans, Taj Gibson, Valanciunas, and Jaren Solinger. Let's see what happened here. So they win game 1. They win game 2. We win game 3. I was going to reset the team a little bit there. We win game 4. We lose game 5. Okay, here's where we reset the team. Let's just see if we can get through this. So simulate. Let's see if we can fight back against the Toronto Raptors. Hopefully we've got 4 of the best players in the NBA on our side, and we do come back and force a game 7 here. So let's reset it again and let's see what happens. So I'm not sure what trades we will do. If we're going to trade anyone, it's going to be interesting to see. So I do want to mix things up. And let's see, we end up winning the title 2 in a row, and Steph Curry is your finals MVP again. Okay. So now we've got to figure out a blockbuster trade that we're going to do. I don't know who we're going to trade, but it's going to be interesting. Lots of Mavs retired there. So add Bulls. Dwayne Wade is gone. Interesting. Let's go down to the draft lottery, because we're not going to we have a pick in this year's draft, actually. It's going to be there at number 30. So that is cool by me. Stuff signing. Obviously, we need to bring back Steve Kerr. There's no if or buts about that, and he's going to sign that contract. We're going to go down here to the NBA draft, and we're just going to see if there's anyone we can pick up at number 30. And that is going to be Jalen Brunson is sitting here at number 30 for us. Okay, I guess we'll just pick up Jalen Brunson. Marvin Bagley goes number 1 overall, and Luka goes 2. What are the Celtics doing? What are the Celtics cooking? Obviously, we're going to sign Jalen Brunson. We'll pick up Sean Livingston's contract and Kevon Looney's contract. Qualifying offers. Yeah, these 2 can just depart the team, and we're going to bring back Clint Capella. We're going to give him pretty much whatever he wants. So he wants We'll give him a little bit more money than this. We'll give him about $12 million, and he is going to accept. So everyone else here, we are going to say goodbye to, unfortunately, but we are just going to move on in a new direction. Okay, cool. So do we have much money? I mean, we have a little bit of money to throw around. Marcus Smart would actually be really cool for this team. But we just signed Jalen Brunson, so I don't know if we would actually do that. Seth Curry, we could bring in Seth if we wanted to be a backup shooting guard if we're going to trade Sean Livingston, because he's probably going to regress. That's a lot of money to kind of waste there. Not really waste, but throw away. TJ Warren is here. Rudy Gay is here. Carl Anderson. Krista Wood. Nurkic is here too. We actually have the money for Nurkic, who could be a decent backup center option. He's an 80 overall. I think we have to try and sign Nurkic, right? We have to try and sign him just to be our backup center. He's going to agree. Okay, cool. So we got some players to play around with here. So let's oh, this is going to be tough. So I'm thinking I have an idea. Let's see if it works. Okay, we tried an all-timer package here for Giannis, and it didn't work, unfortunately. I don't know if there's anyone else I can really throw in this trade that would get this done. I know we just signed Nurkic, but yeah, I don't think we're going to get that done, unfortunately. Okay, let's just see if we can get another power forward. I don't know if there's anyone else that I would actually be willing to throw this together for. Lauren Marketing, Aldridge would be kind of fun. Kawhi Leonard is here, but I feel like we got too many guys. Kawhi would be really fun. That would be insanely cool. Pascal Siakam doesn't really develop much in 2K. AD would be elite. Could we get this done for AD? No. Okay. I didn't think so. Damn, man. I thought we could maybe get it done, but obviously it's a bit tougher in 2K to get a sort of trade done that we wanted to. Kevin Love could be interesting. Zach Randolph, Paul Millsap. Most of these guys are a little bit older, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, so unfortunately we can't get the power forward we really wanted. So damn, that sucks. Okay, so let me have a look and see. I'm just gonna see if we can find a fun trade to do. We might even throw Thompson and Green together and see. Ben Simmons and Jaren Jackson Jr. is very interesting. DeAndre Ayton, Luka. We can get Luka and Drummond. Devin Booker, crazy. Devin Booker and Laurie. Dame, we can get Dame. Pair Dame and Steph together, and John Collins. Okay, what if we did KD? What if we traded KD? Is there anything we could get for KD? Luka, DeAndre Ayton. What is our roster looking like right now? What is our team looking like? So there'd be a big hole there in the small forward spot if we did that. Okay. Damn, man. I don't know what sort of trade. Is there any trade for Giannis? There's no trade for Giannis. Crazy. Any trade for LeBron? No trade for LeBron. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, none of these other guys really make it interesting. I think we just have to make a trade just to make a trade at this stage. Like, who do we want? Who would we want on this team? We can bring back DeMarcus Cousins. That would be kind of fun. He was here for like a year or so. Big Yoke would be interesting, but that's not happening. Paul George, no, that's not happening. Okay. Anthony Davis, is there anything for AD? There's nothing for AD. Could maybe try and get the Rosen. I mean, we could try and bring in like Luka or someone like that, but I don't know. There's really a point. Yeah, I actually got no idea. Let me try and figure something out and I'll be back. Bro, okay. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to actually submit that. That Okay, we just made a trade. Draymond Green, Kelly Olynyk, Sean Livingston, and Kevon Looney for Andrew Wiggins and Zach LaVine. I was trying to get Cat. I don't know why I was playing around with that sort of trade, but okay. Kevin Durant is going to run the power forward spot, I guess. Wiggins is going to slide there at the small forward, and Zach LaVine, I think can be the... Okay, he can just be the shooting guard, six man, I guess. Yeah. Crazy. So we need a backup power forward, so we can obviously try and sign one if there's one here. Pat Patterson is here. Chris Humphries, Anthony Tolliver. There's really no one. There's really no one, actually. Marcus Smart is still sitting here, which would be kind of fun. All right, give me Marcus Smart. Oh, we can't. Wait, why are you giving me the option of signing Marcus Smart? Okay, that's better. Couldn't sign any of those guys, apparently. All right, give me Pat Patterson, and then we'll sign him, and we might actually look to just... Okay, apparently not. Let's just trade finder Derek White, because we'll have Jalen Brunson kind of run that position for us. Let's see if we can get a power forward, which I don't know if we will or not. But we need someone. Mike Muscala... None of these guys are great. None of these guys are great, which is a bummer. Let's see if we can flip around some roster here. So Reggie Bullock, can you go... I mean, you go down a little bit as the power forward, but that's not really too bad. And Bronson goes up one. Derek White goes up one. So we'll go Derek White as the shooting guard. So... no, we need someone at the small forward. So I guess Zach LaVine can play the small forward. Yeah, a bit of a small defensive team, but I mean, it's kind of cool to see Wiggins back on the Warriors, not gonna lie. So yeah, Reggie Bullock is down 2 overalls, but that's fine. The rest of the team is still pretty good. So we lost some defense for sure, because Draymond Green is, you know, that defensive nature beast. So, yeah, interesting to see if this team goes well or not, but I'll see you guys at the end of year number 3, where hopefully we can make it a 3-peat, and hopefully we can just, I don't even know, Nurkic over Capella. No, I'm going to go Capella. I'll give Capella 27 minutes, Levine, White, Brunson, Bullock, yeah. Okay, we'll see how this team goes. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 3. One of the dudes I was trying to target there at the last offseason is your MVP. So the Cavs go back-to-back, LeBron and then Kyrie. Luka, Rookie of the Year, 6th player, Rudy Gay, Giannis, Depoy, Most Improved, Markelle Fultz. Good to see that. Interesting. Coach of the Year, Greg Popovich, and Nicholas Brown is your Executive of the Year. So we get Kevin Durant here. No Steph Curry, though. Steph Curry here on 3rd team, which is very interesting. So... we get Kevin Durant here on defensive 2nd team, which is pretty wild to see. Okay, so we are the 3 seed this year. So obviously we traded away Draymond Green. So there are your stats, pretty even across the board. There are your rebounds and there are your assists. So let's see if we can get through this Clippers team who have Chris Paul, JJ Redick, Joe Ingles, Murray Sprite, and DeAndre Jordan. Interesting. All right, game. Oh, we're gonna go game by game. We're not gonna simulate. So they're up 2-1. It's 2-2. It is 3-2 Clippers. Okay, so let's just shorten this down to an 8-man rotation. So who's the last man in? So it's just Derek White. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, game 7, we win. Okay, let's just see if we can just keep this train going. Let's just simulate with Simcast. It's always fun to see how these go. So we are down by 6 in the first. They're having a pretty strong quarter. Their 3rd quarter is insane. I mean, we're kind of there, but it looks like the dynasty has come to an end, unfortunately. So, I mean, we got 2 in a row. We just couldn't get the 3rd, which I'm still pretty impressed with. And the Cavs go on to sweep and win it all. Kyrie is your finals MVP. Wow. Do they have LeBron? They still have LeBron. Okay. Crazy. Interesting. All right. Well, that's me. My first ever attempt at playing the Golden State Warriors. Maybe trading Draymond Green for Wiggins and LaVine. Wasn't the smartest idea, but we did it. We tried something new and it didn't work. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.